Hey guys, this is Cam for 15. I am back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back at it with another Batwoman Season 2 episode review. We are back from another break. Good God. Can we stop with the break, CW? My goodness. I thought they promised us we were gonna have like a non-stop, no-break season for all the CW's DC TV shows. And these dudes always go on break like every 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, good God, can we start with the breaks, man? Like, holy hell. Like, we were told we weren't gonna get no breaks, and these motherfuckers come out here lying. Anyways, we're back from the third break of this freaking season for Batwoman. If I got that wrong, I don't care, whatever. We're back from the most recent break. If I swear, if we go on another break in like 2 weeks, and then you don't get the next episode till June 15th, I'm about to be done. How many more episodes of this season we have left? Anyways, even though I'm very pissed off about the breaks and everything, I was pretty happy about this episode. This episode was a really good episode. I very much enjoyed this episode. And two, the only thing I really kind of hated about this episode was the fact that Ryan Wilder is a terrible hero. My God, she is an awful hero. And we'll get into that in a quick second. But yeah, anyways, we start the episode off in Black Mask Mansion. He finally takes off the mask, and it is revealed that Black Mask is AKA Roman Sionis, that everybody knew unless you never read any Batman comics or never understood who Black Mask was, or if you never played Batman Arkham Origins ever. That's my only reasoning to why you would not know and why you would be shocked. But if you know Batman, you would obviously know Black Mask is Roman Sionis. Anyways, he reveals the mask. He takes off his mask. He has Enigma there. And essentially, they have Kate there. Obviously, still not showing the face. And essentially, what happens is Black Mask grabs his mask that is has something to do with his daughter, puts it on Kate's face, and uses Enigma to essentially make Kate forget all her past, as if she doesn't know who she is, and essentially makes it to where she's only Roman Sionis. She's pretending, or she thinks she's Roman Sionis' daughter, which is Cerise Sionis. And yeah, so that's the thing. Now, funny too, after what we saw last week with Alice and Ocean, I was like, okay. Figuring after the end of that episode 11, they might as well frickin' start the next episode off with them, obviously after they had sex and they're in bed. And lo and behold, after that scene, and we get that the intro to Batwoman, and stuff like that. And lo and behold, we see Alice and Ocean actually, they did it. And I'm like, who would have not known? I guess it's bold on freaking Ocean's point for doing it with a crazy lady, but hey, if they loved each other, I guess you might as well get it on. So yeah, anyways, what happens is it looks like Alice is trying to escape for a bit or run away for a bit because she got her nice little thing in with Ocean. And essentially, as she opens the door for the False Face Society shows up, knocks Alice out and takes Ocean because they need Ocean to make the snake bite serum and stuff like that. Now, Sophie goes on to try to convince Jacob Kane, because now they got the blood sample to try to identify her identity. Sophie tries to convince Jacob Kane to yo, come on, let's work with Batwoman. Why are we going against Batwoman? And obviously Jacob, because he hates vigilantes. He's like, hell no to that. Get out of my effing office. So yeah, Jacob confirmed still to be a dick. Good. Okay. And stuff like that. Now, Sophie pulls up the bat signal to tell Batwoman that obviously her DNA could be ousted, her identity could be ousted. She doesn't say at all in this episode who the identity is, because she already knows who Batwoman is, but she's keeping it confidential for reasons. So I wonder if she can bring that up later this season and stuff like that. And essentially she tells them look, the Crows are about to do oust your, you know, DNA. I think you should probably go try to do something about that. And Batwoman's like, look, I need to go save this person. So, no. And funny enough, you know, as Batwoman's about to come across Alice, you know, in this apartment thing, you know, you have Luke and Mary essentially telling not Kate, Mary, not Mary, Brian, God, to tell her like, yo, I think you should probably deal with the handling this, you know, the DNA sampling stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's what a smart hero would do, because you wouldn't want your DNA out there, because if it gets out there, not only do people know who you really are, and then two, the villains know who you are and that you're the new Batwoman. So maybe you should take care of that. But Ryan's like, you take care of that. That's none of my problem. I need to go save Angelic. I'm like, why? And hold on a quick second, guys. Don't you like editing, do you? Anyways, as I was saying, this idiot Ryan Wilder is a very dumb character. I'm sorry. Like, I like Ryan, but at the same time, I look at Ryan and I'm like, bro, you are so stupid at sometimes, man. So you're telling me you would not want to go handle trying to stop the police from finding out your identity, but you're too worried about saving your fleeing that stabbed you in the back a few weeks ago, only to try to help her more. So you care more about your fleeing than your identity being taken out of the world, where not only more than common people regular people know who you are, villains know who you are. So guess what? They could also target you and anybody you care about. And then three, you could probably potentially be locked up again, probably this time for life. And she kind of blows it off like, it's your problem, not mine. And I'm like, no, it is your problem. Maybe you should go try to stop that. But no, she leaves it in the hands of Luke, Sophie, and Mary to deal with that. And I'm like, good God, she is stupid. I know she's making rookie mistakes, but I'm like, come on. Even if I was in the Batwoman suit, would be like, okay, now we need to freaking we need to stop this. Them getting their identity out and stuff like that. So yeah, she finds Alice trying to get information where their hideout was, where they're keeping Angelic and Ocean. Essentially, Batwoman and Alice team up here and stuff like that. I like the dynamic when they were in the car and she's like, oh, I'm touching this and that and stuff like that. I think it reminded me of that one Batman the Animated Series episode when Batman had to work with Harley and Harley was just chilling in his car or something like that, and she was just doing whatever she wanted in the car, and Batman's like, don't touch it and stuff like that. I think it was either Batman or Nightwing or something like that. That one episode, or it was one of those two when she had to team up with one of the two and stuff like that, when she, I guess, did it in bed with freaking Nightwing and stuff like that. So yeah, that whole thing there, whatever. Anyways, going on from that whole thing there, Sophie's whole thing is in this episode, she's trying to destroy the sample and everything, but you know, it's very complicated to do it because security is all-time high and stuff like that. Now, eventually Alice and Batwoman get there, and essentially Alice kind of tells Batwoman like, look, I know you're trying to do all these things and stuff like that and be a hero, but look, you can't save everyone and stuff like that. And essentially a Batwoman again, you know, I guess handcuff Alice to this pole, and she's like, don't worry, I'll take care of this and stuff like that. And also she kind of finds out that Ocean and her are kind of a thing. So yeah, anyways, going back to the Sophie storyline, they have a chance to destroy the DNA, you know, I guess identification thing. But the thing is, since it's not in names and stuff like that, they can't find Batwoman's, you know, identity, because it just has a bunch of number files. And essentially, if they were to delete everything in that files, they would get rid of essentially every damn known crime to man. And that essentially could get all these crazy freaking bad dudes. These guys that are essentially doing crimes, you know, they get loose away from it. So obviously, we can't do that. And she says she comes up with a better idea and stuff like that. Now, Mary does tell Jacob Kane that her clinic is now legalized, so she can do what she wants. She just has to make sure she faxes the information over to GCPD. She has to get that taken care of because I guess she can't put a fax machine together. I don't know how to fax shit myself. You know, you think they would teach you these things in school, but they never don't. But they want to teach you about some of the most pointless things in school nowadays. I think it's probably good that maybe you should know how to fax some stuff. Okay, just me. Anyways, we see Kate show up pretending to be obviously Black Mask's daughter, but Kate shows up. She almost kills Alice. She's like, where's Batwoman? And eventually it gets to the point where it looks like Ocean and Angelic are going to be killed because, oh, they made the serum, so why would you want to kill them? No clue. All right. Batwoman shows up in the nick of time to save them. She gets Angelic and Ocean out of there, but at the same time, she runs into Kate. She doesn't know it's Kate, and she starts fighting Kate, and when it looks like Batwoman's literally getting her ass waxed, Ryan's getting, like, damn near almost killed, Alice somehow got out of the handcuffs, and she saves Batwoman, and it gets to the point where Alice is getting choked out, and Batwoman, Ryan has a chance to help Alice, and, you know, Alice is like, help me, and then, obviously, Batwoman's like, and even it gets to the point where Alice is like, okay, I remember your mother and everything, and Batwoman's like this. Yes, that was a nice example there. Yeah, that's what she does. She just leaves. I know Alice is a villain, but come on. At least she got your back and she saved your life from almost being killed. The least you could do is save her. Again, what the hell are you doing, Ryan? I know that you have a vendetta against Alice because she killed your adoptive mother, but my God, at least help her. Like, maybe both of you together could take down the new Kate. And I'm like, what? You're just gonna walk away like that? You know, you would think, oh, the Kate's gonna choke out Alice and probably kill her. But what happens? One, to wrap up the identification thing, Sophie somehow just essentially deleted Ryan Wilder's police data, so it's not in the database. And guess what? No match. So yeah, so that keeps the identity safe. She also does at the same time find out that Jacob is using snakebite, and stuff like that. And she takes it to Mary, and Mary doesn't believe it. She's like, I don't believe my dad's taking snakebite, even though her dad essentially, even Sophie, like, wasn't your dad acting weird? And, you know, obviously, and I guess a thing to mention, the fact that he's kind of doing withdrawal / taking it at the same time, you know. Mary makes a point when he's talking to Jacob, in the clinic, and she makes mention, oh, you're sweating over there profusely, aren't you? And stuff like that. I'm like, I think that's a sign that somebody is doing drugs. So obviously, that's gonna be the thing where Mary's gonna eventually find out that Jacob is doing snake bite, and it's gonna be a heartbreak to her that, oh, your dad, you could, and I can't wait to hear that because she's gonna be like, you critique me so much. What about you? You're taking a drug, and a very addictive drug, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the thing. Angelic shows up at Ryan's place. She says that she's going to be a witness protection program, and obviously she's trying to take Ryan with her, but Ryan can't leave Gotham because she's Batwoman, essentially. She gives the answer like, well, I have to make sure I do this whole, you know, shelter thing so kids like us don't end up like us and stuff like that. So, but mostly it's because she's Batwoman, she can't leave, things like that. Anyways, we're wrapping the episode by Alice not being killed, which I was like, thank goodness. And you just have Black Mask confronting Alice, and essentially, at first he's like, you know what, just kill her. But then that's when he's like, oh, wait, no, actually, we can get some information out of her. Put her in the cellar, and stuff like that. So, yeah. And you have this very abnormal thing, like, where you have Kate walk up to Alice, and she gives the look, and it's like, is she starting to remember? Is something in her mind starting to remember where she's going to be like, Beth? And stuff like that. and no, she just knocks her out, and that's kind of where the episode ends off. So yeah, it's a very good episode. Very liked it. Now I like the fact that they're actually making Kate into this whole thing and stuff like that. So very intriguing. I wonder when they're gonna reveal the mask and be like, wait, what the hell, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be very interested to see what happens going forward. But yeah, other than that, I enjoyed this episode. So yeah, anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next Batwoman episode next week. So if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Batwoman. Again, hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Batwoman content, as well as any of the other CW content. I know I haven't been uploading my Supergirl reviews as of late, like I missed the last 2 weeks. Supergirl reviews will go back, and I'll cover a little bit of what happened in the last 2 episodes. I still have to watch last week's Supergirl episode. That's on my bad. I was kind of lazy to put those up, and I told myself I want to review every freaking Supergirl episode because it's its final season. But I can attest to you that there will be a Supergirl episode review this week. I'll cover a little bit what happened the last 2 weeks in episodes 3 and 4, I believe. So yeah, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get up here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.